Hey, what is up, guys? The Only Monster here with another replay. This replay is a game between Quincy Crew and VG Gaming. Last series I uploaded, it was EG versus Nigma, and I got some positive support out of that, so I think I'll be doing this series more often. And if there's a specific series, pro series, that you guys would like me to cast, just let me know either in the comments or shoot me a message, and I'll be sure to get that out for you. But before I can even get into the draft, looks like we have a smoke movement coming on through from Quincy Crew. So they're gonna see if they can try to catch out, maybe the safe laner hanging about over here in this jungle area or any other heroes. But it's like VG, Weiser, Tricks are gonna stick to their own side of the triangle. Just make sure they secure 2 runes and they don't fear it over first blood. So well done there by the VG. Very disciplined, not venturing too far out into the map, so that things like this 5-man smoke movements at level 1 don't catch you off guard. So nicely done there by VG, and let's get into the draft. Quinn gonna be in CA, gonna be in the mid. Leslau gonna be in the Venomancer off lane. I haven't seen Venomancer much, this major, so quite curious to see how he's gonna do. MSS on the Tiny, Yoar on his Wraith King, and LOA on the Witch Doctor. It's like bounty runes are about to spawn in, and it's just gonna be two aside. Neither team is really gonna venture out too far out. So. Uh, for the side of the Dire on VG, it's like old 11 gonna be in the offlane Dragon Knight, PYW on the Grimstroke, Ori on the mid, and then DY on the AA, and then Poyoyo on the safe lane Spectre. This is gonna be a pretty cool matchup. Puck versus TA. This is like a pretty old school matchup. This is the matchup back in the day where like you tell the kids like, hey, 1v1 me, see who's better, and then yeah, you see who's better depending on the 1v1, the good old days. Actually, they're putting Leslau down here in the safe lane. Interesting. And for now, they're gonna run a tri lane up at top. It's pretty cool stuff. Really trying to put pressure onto Poyoyo earlier on. Spectre not really a hero that lanes very well, and earlier on he's really not that strong. Once you do start getting some levels and a little bit of farm, looks like MSS is gonna TP down to bottom. Once you do get some levels and a little bit of farm, you can become a little bit stronger. I have, when I played Spectre, I have experimented with Urn Shadows. If you have a pretty good, laning phase and you can get some Urn charges, or your team just needs your assistance early on, then maxing out the dagger, and then the Urn on top of that, you can really deal quite a bit of damage, and you can stay on top of heroes with the dagger. So it can be a cool build, but it's very unconventional. It's very like snowball dependent, so probably not gonna be seeing it this game. But I think it's a cool approach that you can have to Spectre, even though he's a pretty weak laner. Out here in the bot, it's like Leslie is gonna be getting a point into the Venom scale and the Poison Sting. I mean, so far so good. Pretty standard stuff. Once he gets level 3, I'm curious to see if he's actually going to get a point in the Plague Ward, or if he's actually going to continue getting points into the Venomous Gale, go for more that aggressive kill potential build, or if he's going to go for more of lane dominance kind of build. Over by top, not much happening, both teams just harassing each other out. Oh, Ray Fire Blast, Coconut, and the Malediction taking on to Poyoyo. Poyoyo taking quite a bit of damage. Kofi does proc onto your war, so the chase will end there, and Poyoyo will be okay. He's got the regen from the Tango, and then I think the AA has a headdress. Yeah, he does, so Poyoyo gonna be pretty good on the regen side. Over by mid, as expected. I mean, honestly, it's kind of rough, like laning against TA, especially now that she's pretty damn strong, and taking the, oh my god, of course I missed the first blood, and taking that side blade harass, it's no fun, my guy. Looks like first blood will be spilled at top. Let's have a look. DY a little bit too far forward. Great Fire Blast, and the Coconut and the Malediction taking on out is gonna get the kill onto DY. That's gonna be the first blood. Going for the side of Quincy Crew. Nicely done there. A little bit unfortunate that LOA does claim that up. I think ideally you would like to have given it to your, but hey, you get the first blood. You're not gonna be picky about it. I think it's gonna be boots probably for the Witch Doctor. Oh no, just a wand and some regen and some wards. Oh, but I think at the end, Ori is pretty happy about that. DOI TPs to the mid lane, fills out his boy's bottle, and then starts walking over to the top. So honestly, I think Ori's quite happy about his support dying there, because he's gonna need all the region he can get against this TA. I was gonna say PA against this TA Psy Blades, and TA already getting up point into getting up Lightstone. It's her right clicks are gonna hurt that much more. Poyo dropping pretty low up top here. He needs to be a little bit careful. Actually, LOA does have his coconut and malediction ready. Looks like he wants to pull the creep wave, but DY just won't let him. And is he gonna block that? Oh, I think, yeah, they denied the sentry there, but it's still blocked anyways. Oh, Ray Fire Blast into the malediction, and the coconut coming on through. Ooh, he has a big one coming on through, and then the turnarounds is there. The cold feet does proc, and the stroke of fate is gonna be enough to secure the kill. A nice rotation there by PYW, securing the kill onto LOA. Really nicely done there. Honestly, I don't think if the Grimstone TP'd in, I don't think they would have been able to. Maybe they would have been able to get him with with the Spectral Dagger and everything, but actually he has no mana, and it was on cooldown, so. Really nice rotation there by PYW, and actually looks like DY is actually gonna TP on bottom. LOA is gonna return to the lane. Interesting switch up. Switching up the Ancient Apparition to come down here in the bot lane, and leaving PYW up here. I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind it, but we'll see how it works out. Over in the mid. Is he gonna get level 6 from this? Oh, nice fortification there by Quinn. Ori was trying to clear the creep wave. He's putting a lot of pressure onto this puck, and MSS making a rotation, trying to find out this puck. Oh, is he gonna catch the? Oh, he was thinking about it, but that illusory orb went a little bit too deep, and maybe not feeling so comfortable chasing that far out. But Ori they're really starting to put the pressure onto Ori. Looks like Spectre is gonna TP back to his tier 1, avoid any extra harass or end up going down. Oh, it looks like Leslau did go for the more aggressive, kill potential kind of build. 2 points into the Venom Scale, 2 points into the Poison Stain, completely ignore the play ward. Pretty cool. We'll see if he's able to get some kills out of that. But PYW over at the top, Ray Fire Blast and a few right clicks. That's enough damage to bring him down. They don't even need the Malediction on top of that. And now Poyo all alone up top here. It's like Quincy Crew don't really want to commit too much for this kill, since they know the rotations could come at any moment. Let's see, puck level 6 yet? Yes, he is. We'll see if he makes any rotations now that he has that level 6. Though you're actually TPing over to the mid lane. I think they might have scouted that out because thanks to the trap. Not really sure. Oh, he is gonna deward that sentry, so this TA is gonna be able to put some extra traps down here in the mid lane. Oh, but over at top, Poyo getting down on Malediction with the coconut on top of that. It's like Ray Fire Blast did get used, but it's not gonna be enough to actually get the kill. Now LOA, the one in trouble. Oh, Caulfield did proc onto him, but Poyo looks like he doesn't feel comfortable chasing any further. Maybe a little bit too scared for the turnaround potential there. I think that's the disciplined play. I think 1k MMR me, 500 MMR me would have just chased that out. Getting a value point into the Voodoo Restoration. That's cool. That's cool. Normally I see people just completely ignore that out, but I think it 1 value point into the Voodoo Restoration can be quite value. Oh, that's a nice little D ward there, but they definitely know that they got an observer ward up there now, and I think that's gonna get D-warded soon. Quinn making good progress to his Dragonlance. That's kind of the new TA build. Before it used to be like either Blink or Deso depending on how the game's going, but now it's like hold that thought, coil. And the Inkswell dropping on top of the Templar Assassin. Cold Feet also proccing on top. Looks like rotation is going to come from Leslau. Venom Poison Nova is going to come on through. MSS also making the rotation. PYW dropping pretty low. They're going to have to find the kill. They do. Old 11 also making a rotation. Big rotation coming on through from both sides. Oh, he does manage to snap that rune right in front of Quinn's face. And looks like when it's all said and done, it's just gonna be PYW falling down. But big rotations coming from VG. They really wanted that kill into the TA, but really nice rotation by Leslau. You know, keeping his TA alive, dealing quite a bit of damage, and you know, scaring VG away. It's like Old 11 wants to make use of this Elder Dragon form, but MSS showing his face. Now your TA is no longer here to help you out. Inkswell gonna be there. Wailing Rift is gonna be there to close the distance and secure the kill. Actually, the kill goes over to PYW because of the Inkswell, but honestly, as far as you get the kill, you're not gonna be upset about it. Quinn getting spotted out. Needs to be a little bit careful. There are a lot of heroes in the vicinity. The Elder Dragon form wasn't the full duration, you know, that he was actually hitting at the tower. Oh, hold that thought. Inkswell coming on through onto the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor does a malediction onto Ori, but looks like he's gonna end up going down, maybe? Yeah, Ori, he has to go to his illusory, or he can't stick around any further, and PYW might be the one falling down as well. Does end up going down. Actually, DY ends up going down there as well. Didn't quite catch that, but ends up going down to the Wraith King, and now Old 11 in a little bit of trouble. Oh no, the tossback does miss by MSS. That's a little bit unfortunate. That would have been a nice tossback onto Old 11. Coil comes on through. Doing a bit of damage, but not quite enough. The follow-up's not really there, and the tip's coming on through. Oh no, not like this. Damn, that was a good attempt. That was a really good coil, but you know the team wasn't quite there. Poyo completely skipping the point. It took ah, no way. DY just gets absolutely demolished by Templar Assassin with the Mel Strike. That's insane. Poyo completely skipping the point into the haunt. And that was really unfortunate because Ori got a really good coil off, and all the Quincy Crew heroes were pretty damn low, but there was there just wasn't any follow-up. There wasn't any damage there to follow it up. Dragon Knight wasn't quite there. Elder Dragon form had ended, and you know, Quincy Crew, they take that fight and then they take the tower. Inkswell coming on through onto MSS. MSS taking a little bit of damage, but he has to back up off Quinn, so he should be okay. Wow. Wow, what a hectic past 2 minutes. Like, you know, it's been super chill for the, you know, the laning phase, not much going on, but then, you know, these past 2-3 minutes, mass rotations coming on through, really putting emphasis onto taking this mid tower. Quincy Crew will be successful at taking that. Well, before I forget, a little bit late on the network switch, but you know who's not late? You guessed it, Ori and PYW with the rotations onto the triangle. Ooh, if they find Quinn, that's going to be a pretty nice kill. It is a tough kill. There is a DD bottled up for the TA, but they're going to try anyways. Oh, nice Ice Blast connecting on through, and they're going to pop this. They're going to pop the haunt for it. Oh, melt. But there's enough damage. The AA Blast was picking on through. They do get the kill onto Ori, and Poyo tries to TP on out, but your War was there with the Rayfire Blast, canceling his TP, securing the kill, dominating spree for you are. Not looking too hot for the side of VG right now. Sure, you get the kill onto the TA, but at what cost, you know? But honestly, I think you're pretty happy. Like, yeah, sure, you know, you lost Ori and you lost Poyo, but honestly, you're, I think, okay at the fact that, you know, you still get the TA. You put a halt into this game, because if anyone's gonna snowball this game out of control, it's gonna be this TA. Fire Blast coming through onto the Dragon Knight. MSS is coming through. All 11 needs to be a little bit careful. Avalanche to try to slow him down a little bit, but it was a little bit too far away, and looks like he's gonna be able to make it out to the safety of his tower. Actually, Cold Feet proccing onto MSS, but he's gonna be okay. He's got the back of his team there. Looks like Leslau will be getting the point into the value points into the Plague Wards now. Well, that's a nice little stack there that Quincy Crew are thinking of. Oh, nice dodge, but the toss. Oh, the Vessel and the Venomous Gale. Oh, he had a really nice dodge on pretty much like a good chunk of those spells, you know, like he dodged the Malediction, he dodged the Avalanche, but they just had way more spells. Like, there's only so many spells you can dodge, you know. You dodge the first volley, but Quincy Crew's like, we got the second volley already, and they get the kill onto Ori. A little bit unfortunate there. Actually, DY ends up going to Quinn. I didn't actually quite catch that. A little bit unfortunate. Let's see what Jawar is going for. Yep, he's going for the Radiance. Yeah, he's having a great game. Like, I don't blame him. You know, normally if your team's doing horribly bad, you definitely don't want to be going Radiance. But you know, when your team is doing so goddamn good, hey, why not get the Radiance? Nice attempt there at the Avalanche to try to find PYW, but you know who's gonna find PYW? Quinn finds the kill. Pretty close to his Desolator. Needs about what 1,300 gold, and I should have that. I wonder if Quinn's actually gonna skip out on the Blink Dagger completely. I have seen some TAs do that, like you know back in the day, you know Blink was a must. But nowadays, people you know seem to be pretty happy just with the attack range from the Dragonlance, and sometimes even skipping out on the Blink Dagger. So we'll see if Quinn does get the Blink Dagger, or he ignores it and just decides to go for another item. We'll see. Leslau, you know, just farming the enemy jungle, denying this jungle side to Poyoyo. It's just like there's nothing Poyoyo can really do. It's just like, alright, I guess I'll just have to farm the lane, but can't really go into the jungle. Oh, Hans is gonna come on through. Quinn dropping pretty low. It's gonna end up going down. Avalanche gonna secure the kill onto DY. But now Poyoyo dropping pretty low, trying to Spectral Dagger, juke his way through, but not gonna be able to. Ooh, Wailing Wrist to the low ground. He's gonna be able to TP on out, but they end up losing quite a bit on the side of. Actually, PYW also ends up going down to Leslau there as well. Again, same, you know, same shizzle, different day. You know, like they get the kill into the TA, but you know you lose so much for this kill into the TA, where it stops being so worth it. You know, this Spectre is struggling already as it is. Actually, going for the Echo Saver, like you know your game's rough when you have to go Echo Saver first item. But there's just this like what item do you get? Like you know, Yasha's not gonna increase your survivability. You're still gonna have mana issues. At least Echo Saver, you know, solves 2 of those issues, but you know your damage output is not gonna be great. It's a rough game. It's a rough game, man. Would have been cool. Like I mean, not even sure Orin would have been a good item actually. Now that I come to think of it, like how are you supposed to get the kills? Oh no, Poyo getting ganked. Pop the Malediction, even the Play Warden, your war is not letting you output this kill, but the Spectral Dagger, oh, the Malediction, he's dead. Gonzo, unfortunately there. He didn't have the TP ready, had it on cooldown for another 27 seconds, 29 seconds, and he's gonna end up going down. On the other side of things, if you do find a kill onto MSS, Ori, dropping pretty low, gonna go for the TP out, is he gonna make it out? Yes, he is. Nicely done there. Oh, but he still dies in the fountain! Oh. No. That was a good TP reaction there by Ori, but it just wasn't quite enough. There was too much damage, you know, the Vessel and the Poison Nova, just way too much damage. Not even the fountain can heal you up through that. It ends up going down. Ah man, so unfortunate. And now Quincy Crew are just gonna go into the Roche Pit, claim that up. I think Desolator is completed for the TA. With the Mel Strike and the Desolator minus armor, this Roche is gonna go down pretty quickly. Blast is gonna come on through, but not really gonna deter Quincy Crew from finishing off the Roche. And now you can certainly expect Quincy Crew to gain firm control over this dire jungle. You know, if you thought Poyoyo was having a hard time farming, he's gonna have an even harder time now. Will they get eyes on Poyoyo? Ooh. They do get some vision, but Poyoyo starts backing away. Very wise. Or you're just trying to do the best he can do, get an item for himself. Like, Blink Dagger at 17 minutes in, that's only like your first item. Like, feels bad, man. Feels really bad. Already a 9k net worth lead. I'm surprised actually the Spectre is level 11, but then again, like, you know, Ori has been involved in pretty much every single fight. Has really like been sacrificing his game for the sake of the team. Poyoyo, not really as much as Ori has been. Ori's like pretty much the playmaker. Whenever there's a kill to be had, he's always gonna be the one that has to be there to try to set something up. MSS pretty close to his blink dagger. That's gonna get quite scary. You have a lot of squishies that can just get bursted down. Inkswell coming on through onto the Dragon Knight. Nice TP on out. He's gonna be able to make it out. Avalanche. Just TP, lol. Like, very nicely done there by the side of VG, by both PYW. Oh no. Just as I was praising them, Poyo ends up going down. But really nicely done there by Old 11 and PYW, recognizing that, hey, they got no stuns. MSS just short on the Avalanche, literally like milliseconds away. Oh, Poyo getting creeped in on the mid lane. Already used the Spectral Dagger, didn't quite jump onto it. They're gonna drop the play ward, and they're gonna get the kill onto Poyo. A little bit unfortunate there. Dude, in Spanish is so much funnier. Like when he says "kneel down, peasant," like campesino. Like it was so much funnier in Spanish. That voice line from the Wraith King. But very nice voice line there for that moment. Yeah, better kneel down, Pollo. Your king is here. Looks like Ori will be going back for the Witch's Blade. Just try to deal a little bit more damage, because right now they're really lacking in that department. MSS starting to creep onto Ori. Nice phase shift off. Just gonna Wailing Rift. Oh my god. Ori with the jukes. MSS is completely clueless as to where Ori is. Really nicely done there. How close is MSS to his Blink Dagger? Pretty much has it. So that's gonna be quite scary if he gets a hold of these squishies like the Grimstroke, like the AA, or even the Puck. So PYW needs to be a little bit careful. Coconut, oh, blink, Avatos combo, and then Quinn with the Mill Strike from a gazillion miles away, thanks to this Dragonlance build, manages to clean up the kill into PYW. Nicely done there. But yeah, it's getting pretty rough for VG. You know, the enemy position 4 had his blink timing around the same time as your position 2. That's not a good sign. It's like Quinn. We'll start hitting onto this tier 3. Fortification is gonna come on through. It looks like Poyo does not want to get involved from the moment being. Right now, all he wants to do is just split push. Same thing for Ori. If the rest of his team find an opportunity to, perhaps set up something, they'll TP on over for the moment being. Oh, blink. Inkswell. Haunt coming on through as well. TA dropping pretty low. That's gonna be the Aegis. They managed to clean up the Aegis quite nicely. Really well done there by VG, recognizing that this TA, hey, the rest of his team is over my mid. This TA is really stepping far away, and then with the Inkswell, nice setup there. Really nicely done there by VG, even though they're so far down, they're able to secure that kill. Ooh, Puck. They see him out with the trap. Ooh, you lose your orb onto the high ground. Avalanche just to try to provide some vision. Phase shift, Wailing Rift down into the low ground, and then the orb. Is he gonna go to the orb, or is he juking it out? Ah, he faked it out, player. That was really nicely done there. MSS was like kind of like in between. It's like, oh, am I going for the orb, or am I going for you? Am I going for you or the orb? He ends up going for the orb, and Ori, very nicely done, doesn't go to the orb, and just TP zone out, just TP, lol. Really nicely done there by Ori. Really cool plays there. Even though it's cool to see these players, even though they're so far behind, it's like, damn, these guys are really good. Really cool to see. Also that kill into the TA. Even though VG are so far behind, they're able to take down the TA so cleanly. It's really impressive. Ori, honestly, this is the only thing he can really do right now. While the rest of his team is just getting hunkered down in the base. He just has to split push, and MSS is on puck finding duty. He's creeping up. He's waiting for a +1 to get a little bit more damage, and that +1 is gonna be the TA. Ooh, nice dodge! Oh my god, dude, this man is insane. Has the orb ready, toss back, but it might not be enough. It isn't. And he even pops the code to try to get away, dodges the tree, and I think he's gonna get away. Oh, the trap here. He's gonna slow him down, but he has to phase shift. And then, LOA, who tries to chase out for that kill, but turnaround from old 11 and PYW with the Inkswell. Nicely done there. A toss back onto old 11. Old 11. He's a chunky dragon, but not that chunky. Oh, they get the kill. And Poyoyo also ends up going down. I'm not sure how he ends up going down there. That's a little bit unfortunate. Like, dude, that was a half a map long chase onto Ori. Ori ends up surviving by the skin of his teeth. But I don't know how Poyoyo ends up going down there. All 11, very, very valiantly helping out his boy. Ends up paying with his life, unfortunately, there. Not sure what that was. I think that there was the Inkswell play onto the puck, but I think puck phase shifted and Inkswell didn't actually end up going out. I think that was what the tip about, or maybe there's some 3000 IQ play that I don't really get. But man, BKB on Quinn, that's rough, man. Looks like Yawar will be going for the. Actually, he went for the casual Sage, and then it's not gonna go for the Solkuras. Oh, they're starting to go on to this Wraith King. They are gonna be able to burst him down, maybe? Not quite enough, and they need to start hauling ass. Soulvine coming on through, they get the kill onto old 11. PYW next to follow. Now Ori gets stunned up. Ooh, just managed to get the phase shift. And then Elusive Orb, he manages to get away. Nicely done there. Though he has some poison taken on over, but MSS finds him with the toss. Nicely done there by MSS. Yawar on a Godslike spree. Haunt coming on through. That's gonna be, and I think this is GG. I think this is GG. Yeah. Yeah, this is GG. Wow. What a game. What a game. Dude, like, I'm so impressed with Ori. Like, dude, that man is so goddamn good. It's not even funny. Like, the amount of times he dodged, like, like some crucial spells coming his way that would have just absolutely annihilated him. And like that super long chase that they had onto him, from like the small camp in the dire jungle all the way to the tier 3. Like MSS initiated that pretty nicely with the the avalanche, and but Ori just with the quick fingers dodges that, phase shifts away, and then manages to get away. It's insane, man, insane. I'm surprised, like, how well they were actually able to do considering how bad the game went. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be posting the the rest of the series later on, but as per usual, I gotta do my outro. So support the channel any way you can, whether that's liking the video, subscribing, or sharing with your friends. However, if you're not bothered, the mere fact you watch this video is good enough for me. Thank you, guys. Peace out.